Greetings, everybody. Friends, rodents, country persons, lend us thine ears. My name is Smokey the Bear, Sapphire Sapphic Smokey herself, and I am joined by the wonderful Darkrid. How goes it today, Dark?
It's going quite well, Smokey. How are you today?
Nice, thank you for asking. You're special and dapper, and this hash has for us a red fly cluster, another red fly cluster, a mama turtle, and a suction cup. So, I will take a quick peek in the SRL, and there's our countdown. And the gun has been started, so should see them be getting off with it in a few. Cheese had a semi-significant delay with his restreaming, but we'll see how things turn out.
And off Croakomire, Phoenix, and Maisgueuh.
Yep. Taking off, and something in the pattern of a reset on Amadeus' side. Perhaps something went awry. He didn't remember to.
I had
Oh,
reset
his.
settings.
Yeah. Guess he had things configured not the way he wanted them. And so, two runners not using Moonfall, but Maisgueuh is, although he needs a couple of the ledges to get it started there.
Ooh, Croak doing the pitless strat by doing down grabs. That was really well done.
And Maisgueuh doing pitless just by jumping with precise accuracy. Very nicely done. And Ice Beam.
Looks like it's a Dark Sea today.
That is. That is my, admittedly, my least favorite of the three to start with, or four, I guess you could say, but that's nothing against you, of course.
Ice Beam's one of the worst beginnings, but it's the best endings because you're safe with Moctroids, or Metroid.
True. Alright. There's a
Okay,
success.
we have Charge Beam.
Oh. Pete is tracking. He is alerting us he's going to need a moment on that. Oh, so we do. Charge at the far right. And no ammunition yet. Until now. PBs at the construction zone missiles. Or the mine, if you will. I'm coming up with more and more original names for a lot of these rooms. Which is fun for me.
Yeah, I bet. Oh no, Croak, don't you dare.
Croak nabbing an E-tank. Foregoing Billy Mays for just now. Oh,
Doing it.
going meme route.
That's my boy.
And a baby. Oh, but doesn't quite knock out that other hopper just right away and takes a hit from it, but at least is not in dire danger with that E-tank. And a second E-tank, or well, first for Phoenix and for Maisgueuh at Billy Mays, as well as a vanilla missile. Supers at the Green Hill Zone pipe.
Looks like his play paid off. Already got
Thus
supers.
far.
He's very safe on the way up now.
Yeah. Whereas the risk is finding something like speed at Bomb Chozo, or thereabouts. And that way, not being able to check the waterway where others can, for example. There's another E-tank at Charge Beam. So, 3 should be. Oh, and a fourth one at Big Pink Mid Missiles.
Looking like Croak's the only one that goes meme route today.
See how it works out for him. That brings our count to 4 and 0. I am scribbling down where they are today. I think you got them all thus far, Cheese, or Pete.
I like this decision by Croak. And, ooh, we got Screw Attack at the Mother Brain items.
So we
and,
do. Oh, and the Smoky Beam.
Wave in chat.
Atta baby, Croak.
Perfect spot for it, too. Oh no, Croak. Missing them supers. So the only thing Croak really missed doing this way is he's skipping Screw Attack. But he picks up a fourth beam.
Well, yep. That we've seen thus far. We haven't seen dental cavity missiles, and we're not going to at the immediate moment because Maisgueuh is out of power bombs, as are Phoenix and Amadeus. But they're going to check BT/BC, and maybe head back to the ship for a refill. Farming power bombs is Croak in the Firefly room.
He wants to go to Edicoons. That way he can farm more.
And, missiles there at BC. And we'll only need one power bomb, because when he gets down here to the Cricket Pocket, they will give him all of his power bombs back, or, well, 4 of them. And more power bombs. The Edikuni tank. Oh.
More supers.
Vanilla supers. So, oh, yep. As I speculated, Maisgueuh and Phoenix are going for the refill at the ship. Maisgueuh taking a save as well. Oh, maybe. Oh, yes. Actually, he can go to the Gauntlet. He has Screw Attack. They both do. So that would explain the save. A good decision. Oh, and regular bombs at the Edikun PBs.
Looking like Croak's made the right play.
I like the way it's going thus far. Ooh, almost. Maisgueuh almost gets nabbed by a maw. Phoenix is going to check the cavity dental missiles first. And it's vanilla. Super is at the gauntlet front item.
I'm loving the different route decisions everybody's making.
Oh yeah. I always enjoy some good route divergence, which obviously is going to be more prevalent in a 4-way versus a 2-way. Croak is in the wave gate. Croak! Croak, shame on you! For shame, Croak. Now he remembers. Or does he?
Oh,
Croak!
Come on now.
Unbelievable. Alright, there's our first reverse tank at Terminator, and our 6th E-tank at Back Gauntlet Right Missiles.
Croak knows he has wave, but decides not to do it again. Oh, spring ball.
That validates his run the other way. He now has triple validation. Although he he lost a little credit from me when he forgot he had Wave in the Wave Gate room. Alright, so Maisgueuh is back in the landing site, and he's gonna head right towards the drawbridge. Oh. Phoenix misses the mock ball at first there. Showing us just missiles at the early Super's ground floor, but high jump at the moat. Nice boots. Nice new shiny kicks for Maisgueuh. And gravity suit. Well now.
This seat, man.
This seat thus far, man. Wow. Oh, and Amadeus wanting that E-Tank just barely gets back up from the crumble blocks to nab it.
Croak getting a swag D-boost though, now he's gonna see what's over at the Mission Impossible item.
Ah, true, indeed.
And another, he really knows his placements for these D-boosts. Get the lower.
Nice. Just missiles at the beta power bombs, or the hell plumes. Add a baby Phoenix.
Ooh, that's gotta suck, Maisgueuh. I've not seen anybody get grabbed by that yapping maw before.
And Spacer. That's every beam located now except Plasma.
Surely we'll find it here soon.
Yeah, that's the way it normally seems to go. Synced Supers on the right side. And another E-Tank at Alpha PBs, and way to go there, Amadeus.
Croak getting up Red Tower without much of an issue.
Yeah. Alright. Our tank count is 7 and 1 thus far. Switching places, the bottom runners are Croak and Maisgueuh. Maisgueuh with the best moonfall in the game.
I think the best moonfall is the moon dance. Changed my mind.
Well, alright, the best moonfall that I can do.
Oh, I can't do that moon dance either.
Missiles at Spacer. Oh. And of course we already saw it's just missiles at beta power bombs as well. Maisgueuh is the first to reach the swamp base, Meridia, and will presumably be heading over to Kraid's lair. Oh, Croak gets yapped and nommed in the Vial Samus Eater. And confirming for me that you have to kill 3 enemies in beta power bombs to unlock the door, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the hoppers, interestingly enough.
That is really good knowledge to know.
Yep. Supers at Kraid's missiles. Oh, Amadeus doesn't get the mock ball back out of the Edakun power bomb pocket, but no huge deal. High jump boots for Croaky.
Oh, I saw that. Croak tried to get the CWJ. But can just do that jump. That was really well timed.
'Twas. Croak is no joke. So, no speed booster yet, so no waterway checks on Phoenix's side or Amadeus. You're into Big Pink. A room which I started kind of referring to playfully as Lombard Street after the street in San Francisco because of its zigzaggy pattern similar to the architecture of Big Pink. And Maisgueuh takes Kraid to prom.
And we've got our pointy room of death, and ooh,
And
Maisgueuh
plasma.
plasma beam.
Wow, early beam seed.
For Croak, though, it'd be complete go mode, or quicker go mode. Just gotta find that variant.
Yeah, there's another E-tank, I believe, at the dead wrecked ship. West missiles there, so it's 8 and 1. Count there. As Phoenix grabs his grav suit. And Amadeus is going to go for backdoor Spospo first. Oh, a check that Phoenix may in fact be skipping. Oh, he doesn't have any supers, that's why. So he will find supers here and perhaps go back. As Croak has entered his Fantoon fight, so Maisgueuh is out of Kraid's lair, presumably checked Kraid's E-tank, but I didn't see what it was.
It was just a pack of missiles.
Ah, okay, thank you. That's why I need you with me. And vice versa. Alright. Amadeus. Remembering he has wave, good on him. Is going to be handsomely rewarded along with the others.
So we found our speed booster over at high jump.
Oh, nice. Another pack of power bombs.
Croak cleans up his fanny fight.
And Phoenix blowing out the block there underneath the door with the screw attack, but manages with the grav suit to get up there, no problem. And very nicely done. That opens up a few more possibilities for Maisgueuh, including the possibility of Varya actually being at Bubble Mountain. He can now, if he so chooses, go to Croc. Although he was the only one to have not Smokey validated his run. And he's doing the one obligatory, or somewhat forced, hell run in this logic. He's up into Bubble Mountain. See Benergetic proclaiming Beads Booster as the finest item in the game. So I'm led to believe that's his personal favorite. Which is good. I always like to know what everybody's favorite item is. Of course it is, Benergetic. Of course it is. Just more missiles at the speed locations. Supers at the wrecked ship E-tank. Phoenix will be the next to Kraid, and we'll see if Kraid gets invited to another dance. So Amadeus is not too far behind him. Maisgueuh is going to stop to do a little farming and pop back into Bubble Mountain. Takes a little hit from Queen Cack Attack there in Bubble. Oh, and Kraid gets another dance. The ballroom. Alright, there's a recovery on the Kraid kill. Phoenix. It looks like Maisgueuh is back into the business center and is hightailing it out of here. Or maybe just going back to get the Sloater's refill. Phoenix claiming his plasma beam. As Croak is opening each attic door and checking the item in the nuclear hub. These work robots being a pain in the butt. Just vanilla missiles. Oh, and there's our first quick kill. On Kraid from Amadeus. Oh, Maisgueuh indeed grabbing the Sloater's refill.
I gotta give props to Amadeus. He's also playing on a keyboard, so getting those shots off is actually a lot more difficult on the keyboard.
Yeah, I play on keyboard. It can be. Oh, there's a vanilla reverse tank. Brings our count to 8 and 2. Yes, everybody is playing the same side. The top 2 runners are racing against each other, and the bottom 2 runners are racing against each other. I didn't quite catch what Croak found at the crater missiles.
I think it was supers.
Oh, okay. Well, those would come in handy. He has 5 of them right now. Oh, and very nice power bomb let off in the middle of his bomb jumping there to reveal more supers at the sky high altitude, but he forgoes those. Phoenix is the first into Meridia, and he's going to visit Mama Turtle. Oh, and Croak takes a death. Must have been on the bowling alley spikes. Oh no. Oh, and he never saved. Oh, good God. Oh, that sucks. Pizza indeed has to do the tracking all over again, but his job will be made a little easier than it had it been if Croak had saved about halfway through.
Yeah, no, I don't think Croak's out of this race yet. Noting what Maisgueuh has, he has not gotten the wave beam nor his gravity suit.
Oh yeah, it's very possible. Anything can happen, as always. Oh. Phoenix going for the crab super tunnel, but misses the morph there. Amadeus going to be the next into Meridia. Maisgueuh slides into his Fantoon fight. I'm not sure they revealed for us what the main street item was. But,
I think it was missiles?
okay. Looked like Amadeus was going for the short charge there, but I don't see speed marked on his tracker, but apparently he has it. Oh, he does have speed. Alright, Phoenix was going for some wall jumping strats up Everest, but now he elects the bomb jumping instead, as Maisgueuh closes out his elephant ghost fight. And Amadeus is gonna go for the top of Main Street. across Everest this way, and I am a little puzzled why Phoenix is not doing a gravity okay, maybe he just realized now that he can do a gravity jump, so. Maisgueuh is heading on up through the wrecked ship as Croak is rebuilding his arsenal things. There's a 9th E-tank at the beach. Phoenix is departing Meridia. I am less than certain why, as he has all the beams and speed booster. He can full clear it if he so desires. But there's Grapple and the next E-tank at the watering hole. Well, thank you for the all-around good lucks, Jay. You are the finest, of course.
Whoa, looks like Croak picks up his screw attack this time.
Oh, he's opting for the intended non-meme route.
Looks like he's picking up the items he missed last time, actually.
Yeah. Well, it's one of the very few advantages to having to start over. Phoenix is heading on through the Hellway. And Amadeus as well, it appears, is going to be leaving Meridia. He also can full clear Meridia, as it stands. Oh, and murders the one fish, two fish. Ouch. Karma shall come back to bite him in the buttocks. Our top runners still pretty close to each other in geographic proximity. Still taking pretty similar routes. I think the only difference being that Amadeus went to Spospo backdoor and validated his run, where Phoenix did not. Croak, this time, is gonna grab the refill, and doesn't look like he's saving there either. Or if he did, I missed it. Maisgueuh is back on through the attic and back out to above the west. Which brings Phoenix back out to the landing site. And looks like he's just running or jogging at normal speed there, although I thought he had the speed booster as well.
I don't think Phoenix got the speed booster, or at least he's not going for it.
Oh yeah, speed was at the high jump missiles. Earlier, Amadeus had them, but not marked on the tracker, so perhaps Pete mixed up which one of them on top had it and which didn't. as Maisgueuh steps into the bowling alley. And there's some divergence between Phoenix and Amadeus. Amadeus right, getting his high jump boots. Glad you get it, Pete. And we're going to see an ocean missile check, which is supers, and on second thought, Amadeus decides he does want those. Not sure if Maisgueuh checked the wreck chip reverse item from the back, but we saw it was just vanilla, and he prematurely blew away the Chozo, so there are the supers just hanging there in midair. And I guess he didn't check it before, because there it is. Phoenix is going for a bomb jump up to the volcano. Croak has returned to Ron Popeil now.
Surprise, another reverse
Oh,
tank. Ooh.
That's...
Croak going for the Ron Popeil trick to get his supers.
Oh, nice. That brings our count to 10 and 3.
Or not. Deciding against it now, but he picks up your beam.
Indeed. And he better not forget he has it this time.
Ooh, and he gets a quick short hop mock ball out of early supers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I still have yet to pull that one off. There's a mid-air high five between Maisgueuh and Phoenix. Maisgueuh still the only one not having been to Jungle Brinstar, not having Smokey validated his run. There's 2 sparking up to the volcano, where he's gonna find just some missiles. He's actually quite low on health here. Looks like he's gonna do the horizontal spark across. But I think he might have saved at the ship, so if he grabbed a save, he'll probably just reset. Oh, and okay.
Looks like Croak used his beam this time. Just because of his gravity, so might as well take it now.
Which Maisgueuh still does not have.
Yeah, this is where Croak can make back some of his time.
And Phoenix and Amadeus, again, getting closer to each other geographically. Amadeus into the Fantoon fight, Phoenix approaching it. There goes Croak across the new bridge, and up the red tower, not worrying about shattering that jutting ledge with his screw attack. And, shouting out some intended strats with the ice beam. There's an almost synchronized Fantoon fight, with one healthy elephant ghost and one dead elephant ghost. Maisgueuh running right into that reverse tank at Terminator, but the right thing to do, because unless he has goddess memory for that kind of thing, he will forget at the very end, come back down on the way to Torian and run right into it then.
At that point, it's just a waste of another 7 seconds, sadly.
Yeah. Vanilla Supers in the live wires room, the west side Supers. Croak is up the drawbridge, and he's heading right. He's gonna find some shiny kicks, PF flyers over here, and guess he's gonna go for that CWJ again.
Ah, barely missed it again.
Oh, backing up with the gravity jump.
Yep, same way he got him last time. But this time he does have screw attack.
And way to go, Maisgueuh!
But depending on where Very is, I think Croak and Maisgueuh are back to about the same area.
Yep, have not seen Varya yet. We checked all of the wrecked ship items. Oh, could it be at Waterway? Oh, there's a nice flying speedball through the Decora dance hall from Maisgueuh, who has a speed booster, as we obviously just saw, so he's going to clear out Big Pink here, or Lombard Street, and so I kind of expect we'll see him have a look at the Waterway, and we'll find out if Varya is in fact there. Amadeus resetting, finding something he didn't like. At the fishbowl. Phoenix about to make the same disappointing discovery. Croak has entered his Fantoon fight. This will be his first of 4 bosses on this attempt through. Maisgueuh indeed floating on down to the Waterway.
Looks like Fenix made his way through the spiky room of death.
Oh, just a vanilla E-tank at Waterway.
Oh no. Slowly dwindling down its locations.
Oh, that's 11 and 3. Maisgueuh inexplicably still without the gravity suit, still somehow skipped that wavegate location. I hope he remembers and goes back up for it now. And our top 2 runners still pretty close to one another. In the same room at this precise moment. And with a high 5 there.
Looking like he wants his spring ball.
Oh, yeah. Even though he doesn't know that's there at the moment. We'll be glad to see it. And another backdoor sneak peek at Wrecked Ship Reverse. Literally from Amadeus. Yeah, Maisgueuh, you want that. There's on second thought. Oh, that's a strat I have to get into the habit of doing more. Jumping and pressing down once to compress Samus's hitbox. Maisgueuh, shame on you. Oh well, Amadeus next to the bowling alley. So Phoenix is losing a little time here trying to bomb jump his way up onto these podiums in the top of the backstage bowling alley. He's going to be disappointed. Yeah. Little easier strat to do to get up those is a wall jump off the side of them, and immediate morph similar to Alcatraz.
And with Croak skipping, bowling again, he's making back some time.
Yeah, true.
So now now it's back to just movement for them two.
He's gonna throw his boots back on. I'm sure Samus was tired of being barefoot.
Oh, Croak, no, don't do it. This is very
I think he's farming power bombs. Oh, maybe not.
Oh
maybe
no,
so.
I know what he's doing. Okay, never mind.
Oh golly, oh he is. He's going for it. Wow.
He should be completely safe if he remembers to turn off screw attack. But he's gonna go for the D-boost strat. Or not now.
Yeah, he kind of needs speed to complement those high jump boots to be able to get up there. Oh, but he can wobble jump off a frozen waver just as easily. There's an E-tank at Main Street Missiles, bringing our count to 12-3.
Oh, Croak, you are trying to be a little risky there. But he makes it.
He does, and does not get bailed out with another E-tank. Just grabs a reset. A disappointed Stratlog in chat.
Huh, I'm impressed. He saved at the save station on top of Red Tower before attempting the X-ray A strat.
I guess he had it in mind beforehand, so good planning ahead. Gets bodied a little by those thorns and also gets nommed. Kenny speaking the truth. X-ray room having yet to live up to the hype. But yeah, Croak just dropping right on by. As Maisgueuh visits the watering hole, gets his grapple beam, his ticklish farm beam.
So I'm thinking Guvaria at Shack Tool at the moment.
Well, yes, now that they do have access with the grapple. Logical access, that is. And we have not seen either sandpit yet. Or the rest of the Meridia items, for that matter. Maisgueuh is... Oh, he's checking the aqueduct items. And it's French vanilla. Croak is approaching boss number 2 into Kraid's lair. As Amadeus has opened a lead through Everest Meridia into the Sandcastle portion. As Phoenix is heading on up as well. Making... Oh, bonkers. You and I have one. There you go, Amadeus. Amadeus, please. Oh, and Kraid being told to sit his tushy back down on that one. I did not see what was at Batoon's item. Maisgueuh ran by too quickly. That's interesting. Accidentally morphed while climbing the wall there, but got a diagonal spark off anyway, and got back to the top in a hurry. Phoenix contemplating his gravity jump to reach the top of the mountain, as Amadeus is the next to the snack. Okay. So Phoenix is going to grab his Tickle Beam in another moment. So Amadeus is the next through the Colosseum, chasing after Maisgueuh, who has entered the lair of the giant shrimp. See, thus far he's going with a full beam combo minus ice. Oh, goes for a Shine Spark, but just flies right over her head. No electrocution just yet. But, oh, finishing off with ammo. As we get supers at the precious missiles. We're going to have a look at Dr. Dre's item. Is missiles. Not worth it.
Ooh, I'm liking Croak taking off the suit there.
Yep. He's gonna do a double gravity jump. One of my preferred methods, depending on what I have found and what I haven't in Everest. And, oh yeah, Phoenix, not having gotten speed, is gonna do the ice clip. Makes it. And another ammo kill on Dragon. Nobody frying up some shrimp today, which is a shame because I'm a bit hungry.
Gotta love the shrimp.
Oh. Kenny informing us that he just learned ice clip this morning.
Ooh, nice.
Congrats to you. And we see this time Botwoon's item was just more missiles. Maisgueuh is going to have a jaunt down the right side sand pit, and he's going to get space jump. Very nice pickup.
Space jump I hear, and right was it? That's a pretty good spot for it.
Yeah. In the east side sand pit. And vanilla power bomb over at the other item.
This is very perplexing. Vario's suit is either at Plasma, Tower Supers, or Shack.
Or the other sand pit?
Oh, if we haven't seen it, then yeah, the sand pit too.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna get a Shack check. Pete is gonna get to slam his finger down on that button. On Maisgueuh's tracker. Okay, I guess we don't have the Shack Tool emote in here. Well, that's the consensus. Yes, placated. Dragon is a shrimp, and as are the Evers, the miniature Dragons, which apparently there are 4 of at first in her room here, and then when she dies, there are 6 of them for whatever reason. There are also 6. These green ones don't hurt you, but the lime green ones down in the sand halls, which there are 6 of, do hurt and irritate the crap out of you. Oh, and there it is!
And it's at Shack Tool. Oh no.
Wow. Wow. Started pretty free, and what do you know?
That's gonna put Croak in a bad spot.
And, synchronized Dragon kills on the left side, as Amadeus 2 visits the right side sand pit, gets his space jump, which will come in very handy, and is heading the right direction himself.
Actually, I take that back. Croak does know the ice clip, so he should be fine, actually.
Yeah, Croak has not gone to the watering. Cheese with the roll. Maisgueuh is back down the swamp, and is not wasting any more time, going straight on down. I do not blame him in the slightest. Looks like the only item he hasn't found is bombs, and obviously we found bombs. I'm not sure I remember exactly where they were. But the top two runners located them.
That'd be Eddie Coon's power bombs.
Ah, right. Croak is taking a jaunt through Kakatak Alley. Perhaps to check the plasma item. Ah, oh. Well, never know, Stratlog. In future matches, some of the more wild, ballsy runners could could show off their wares in that department, even though it's not even close to being in logic. Maisgueuh is going for a short charge into the lavatory, but does not get it, as Amadeus checks Shaktool's item from the back, and bada boom. An X-ray at plasma. Well, that's a bit of a taunt, quite frankly. Putting it just outside the reach of the bosses they could have microwaved. Alright. Croakomire saying no thank you to that X-ray, heading back down the Cassius room and the Sandcastle, and looks like he is going to go through the Forgotten Highway. Very interesting
Idea.
Yeah. Of course, in commentator speak, the word interesting is code for not something we necessarily agree with.
That's for other commentators. For me, when I say interesting, it makes me wonder, why would he go this way? But there's one reason. He needs to check bowling just in case.
And Phoenix is making the call he needs to make. There was some sync on there for a moment, but Phoenix remembered at, I guess, the last moment he did not check Shaktool. So Croak is heading through the Crabarinth and up the Kago room. As Amadeus is the next down to Norfair. Maisgueuh going for spark kills on one of the pirates, but comes just a little short on that spark, leaving Samus's dancing spark echo on the screen. True that, Stratlog. 53 minutes. Timer's a little desynced, but that's sort of been par for the course in this tournament so far. Another backdoor Shaktool check from Phoenix, and he does not have Spring Ball. So he might want to turn off his grav suit to make that that one little hop and morph into the little crevice. So
Get some
Or
pogos in for Maisgueuh.
Phoenix? Okay, he made it. I was gonna say. And yes, Maisgueuh getting some cooperative patterns and RNG thus far. Amadeus into worst room in the game with every single major item which he has collected, the room being rendered nothing but a joke. And the amphitheater, pretty much the same thing. And down heads Amadeus into Santo Poco. If Maisgueuh checked Ridley's item, I'm afraid I missed what it was.
Arrows of Shame, you say? Or Ridley's items? I didn't catch either.
Ridley's item. If I missed that too, the power bombs of shame. If Maisgueuh checked that, but Amadeus is heading right over that way, but he's laying a power bomb over to the right side here, so he's not going to check the shame item.
Oh, and Maisgueuh does a 3-tap speedball.
Ah, nice. Also interesting, Phoenix is taking the cathedral route, perhaps to see if Speed Booster is at the cathedral, when he could have just run down to the high jump location and found it there. But,
well, why would you want to check locations when you're in go mode? I think that's what he's thinking.
oh, of course he doesn't have speed. He has to go through the cathedral. Silly me.
Well, he
Silly
did say
Smokey.
going to that location to get speed. He didn't really say go to Frog Speedway.
Yeah.
Which means he might do the reverse Speedway strat without speed.
Might very well. I personally would grab the save before doing that, just in case something, which it has in my case. But
Well, I've learned that just don't forget to, or just don't morph. I learned
yeah,
that's the only way you can solve it.
and don't release any buttons.
Just run like hell and you'll make it.
Right, Maisgueuh en route back, with a lead over the others right now. Just heading straight back up to G4. Not having to attempt any fancy schmancy boss skips. Just missiles at Ridley, okay.
And Croak finds his speed, but might not pick it up.
Yep. Well, if not for that untimely, very unfortunate death, I really have to wonder, as I figured as ever, how close this bottom race would have been at this point. Amadeus has a semi-solid lead on Phoenix, just having put away his last boss as well.
Yeah, and Croak, on the other hand, if he had more E, he might actually go for a suitless lower Norfair.
Oh. I'm not quite as familiar with him, but is he one of those wild, bold fellas, which sometimes does so?
Let's just say I played one of his Plando/half hacks that he's made. And
Yes.
yes, he has some suitless in there that he's completed almost all of them with only one save state in his hardest one.
I think I heard someone say that particular plando he made has only been completed by maybe 3 people.
Yep. One of the things you had to do in said Planko, as he calls it, Plando slash half-hack, you had to go to GT with a certain amount of E-tanks to find Varia above him.
Well now. Sounds a little like SMI. Varia behind Ridley.
I think SMI is a little easier than that.
Well... And Maisgueuh is the first into headquarters. Croak is... Sorry, were you about to say something else?
Well, I was going to mention that regarding Amadeus and Phoenix's race, it looks like we're going to have another matchup between them at this race. Since this is their second match, and Phoenix won the first round.
Excellent. So another match, having gone to a game 3, should this progress the way it's looking. And poor Croak, still desperately trying to find that Varius. His routing this time around simply did not pay off. Might he be going for an extra bold Ridley skip? No, he is not. I, quite frankly, for one, am disappointed. Maisgueuh saving his 40 frame, dropping in a facing right position from midair. And a refill and a mother brain and escape, all that's left for him. Amadeus is back up the drawbridge and heading back to the landing site on his way to G4 as well. Phoenix still has a ways to go. Oh, I didn't even say, but Croakomire paid an unintentional visit to the Decora. Of course, in this logic, having those blocks not respawn so as to prevent more soft locking. Croak might be reconsidering suitless Lower Norfair if he finds enough more E-tanks. Indeed, he and Phoenix both. Dark. I'm sure Cheese doesn't need us to throw that in his face, but...
After all he did to set us up, I don't think so either.
Cheese saying in Discord that Jay has some seriously misplaced faith in him. But Amadeus, second into Torian, and looked like Croak was going to grab that next E-tank, but decided against it. Oh, Phoenix is indeed going for it, and there it is. There's our new tech, which is perhaps what Jay was referring to with the PogChamp emote.
Even though it's right there, and he's gonna slowly walk away from it.
Croak is going to check the Criteria Climb Supers. Check and or collect. And that was a nice diagonal freezing of the Boyons there. Finds E-Tank number 13.
Come on, Croak, pick up all the E-Tanks, then go for a suitless Norfair run.
Yep, we all want to see it. But that takes us to a count of 13 and 3, which is probably as much as we're going to see. Oh, I really like getting to see the baby in both cutscenes on screen at the same time. And Croak has adjourned back down to Blue Bryn, not finding what he wanted. And he's still going to pass up that other E-Tank. Still banking on finding Varia. And that just leaves the escape for Maisgueuh. Phoenix, with another boss down, is up the drawbridge and back out to the landing site himself. Phoenix is going to grab a refill. Possibly a save as well. Though, I don't know if... And he does save. I don't know if this is just me, but from what I'm seeing on the stream, I seem to be losing some frames. I don't know if that's happening with everybody else too. But there's a standard right side vertical spark from Maisgueuh. And he's back up the parlor. As Amadeus is into his MB2 fight. Croak is back into Meridia, the area he needs to be. He's, Oh, okay. Well, no worries, Jay. No worries, Cheese. He's not going to find what he needs in this room. There are some additional supers at Mama Turtle's wall missiles item. And Maisgueuh rescues the animals.
Wow, how rude. Making fusion happen.
Bit of a risky thing when you don't know where your opponent is, or if they haven't done yet. But Maisgueuh finishes in first place with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 39 seconds. Big GJs, big JGs to Maisgueuh. That closes out their round, and Maisgueuh is going advancing. Croakomire to the alternate winners bracket. Speaking of Croak, he gets his grapple beam, and hello, Maisgueuh.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up with you? How did that feel?
Oh man, I was praying for RNG when I was a Shack Tool. Really.
Oh well. You sorry,
It's
go ahead.
really it's really stressful when you don't know where is your opponent.
Well, yeah. Speaking of your opponent, did you were you aware what happened to Croak?
No, I'm watching guys things late. What's going on? What's happened?
He took
He
a very early death, but
Yeah, he died
it's
at the
front of
bowling
his
alley with no save.
Oh shit. No save. So you might lose about 20 minutes.
Yeah, he lost the whole 20 minutes, but he made up his time pretty quickly. Like, he went meme route first and foremost.
Did he find gravity before?
Hmm?
Well, he found the rest of them found gravity relatively early.
Oh,
I think you found it a little late.
indeed.
But wow, 190 missiles in this seed. But yeah, we were saying if he hadn't taken that death, we really would have had to wonder just how close your race would have been.
I don't want to know. Brock is really good opponent. Last race was really tight, actually.
Funnily enough, his namesake got no love this time. No one kept the proverbial faith.
Oh, he's on a good way. He's at Shack too. It was my first check after Dragon. When I found the grapple beam, I was thinking, this seed wants. I go to Shack Tool. Was a sneaky one.
Well, and lo and behold, as Croak is about to realize himself.
Yeah. GG Amadeus.
Ah, yay. Amadeus wins his game, finishes in second place with an official time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 10 seconds. GJJG. And Croak is gonna have to do this he doesn't have... He has one power bomb and no regular bombs. Oh my...
No.
Oh! And no spring ball. Oh!
Oh man.
Giant oof. He's got to go get a power bomb from somewhere. That has to hurt like hell.
Wow.
Oh, golly. So, it was interesting. Okay, he got it. This seed, This seed started off pretty free, it seemed like. A lot of good items near the beginning, and then this.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, Amadeus?
Hey,
GG,
Amadeus.
dude.
Oh. Yeah, we were just saying that this particular seed started out a little free, and then what do you know, huh?
Yeah, it was, I kind of had a little bit of issues in the beginning. I forgot to set my buttons, so I had to reset.
Oh yeah, as we caught that. That's
also I'd clicked onto the wrong thing, so at first my buttons were doing absolutely nothing in the game.
Yeah, that's less than fun to discover.
Yeah, all that cost me like a minute in the beginning.
Well, Phoenix took no deaths, unlike Croak, who unfortunately died in the bowling alley without having saved at all.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
That's quite the setback.
Yeah, he has yet to go down and do Ridley. He's about to now. Took him a long time to find Varia. But,
yeah, but
you all guys go to Brinstar and find gravity really early?
Yeah, I found gravity quite early.
Yeah, the rest of them did. Of
My
course,
last check, very last check. I did everything but Brinstar at the beginning. So
of course, I must give a couple of you, perhaps not the two of you exactly, but a couple of you in this race, I must give you a little smoky demerit because one or two of you forgot you had wave at the wave gate.
oh yeah, I did it. I do the glitch, and I realized
Oh.
after that I have wave gate. I have the wave beam.
Well, good on you for
Where is it
realizing it.
going? Oh, this way. Oh.
So, any other particular memorable moments or anything that made you really proud and happy, or not so much?
Yeah, I found the springboard, so I'm happy with that.
Oh yeah, backdoor Spo. As did Amadeus. The other two did not, oddly enough.
Hmm.
Oh, and look at that. Croak does get some love from his namesake.
Why is he going to cross?
I think at this point he's doing it just because.
Yeah, he's just memeing at this point.
Like, just a little bit of croc. I think he did this in his last match too.
Yeah, I pretty much expected it to be just missiles, being that there were 38 of them in this seed. Oh, the two of you ended up with almost the same item collection percentage, too.
Yeah, see, I must have grabbed only 2 things more.
Oh, you found the bombs.
Oh, yes, the bombs were at the Edakun power bombs.
Oh, right. I didn't check. It's part of Brinstar.
Yeah, but, well, congratulations to the both of you. Maisgueuh is going to be moving on to the next bracket, and looks like Amadeus, you have forced a game 3 in your match, have you not?
Yep. I like that, though.
So that's hype.
Oh, Rosu is my next opponent. I never think about him.
Oh.
That's gonna be a good matchup.
Rasu is a strong.
I guess Hero will be the next if I succeed.
And Phoenix. Phoenix finishes in 3rd place with a time of 1 hour 16 minutes 52 seconds. Once again, JG, GJ.
And on my way into Turian there, I thought it was kind of funny as I was going down Terminator and found that reserve tank. I totally forgot that I never took Terminator earlier in the game.
Oh. And trolley of the seed putting a reverse tank there.
Yeah. I'd managed to avoid all the other ones.
Alright, well, oh. Hello there.
GG, Phoenix. Very well done.
Hello, Phoenix. How goes it?
Maybe his mic is still on mute.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh. Enough of us here that I almost feel like I can let you guys take over a bit and just yakety yak on a bit.
Yeah, I think that going into Meridia was the right choice, and I wish that I didn't abandon it after those failed bomb jumps. I don't know what the deal with my movement was today. It's like the worst I've played Super Metroid in a long time. It's frustrating.
Well, there was perhaps a bit of backtracking routing going on there that you had a small advantage at the beginning. It was, Amadeus realized that his button configuration was off, so he reset for a moment and fixed that.
Yeah, I lost like a minute right there in the beginning.
So did you have high jump before you went into Meridia then, Amadeus?
The first time I went in, I don't think I did.
Okay, so you went in twice, just like I went in twice.
I guess.
Yeah, I just didn't check enough stuff. I failed the gravity jump, and then I failed bomb jump a couple times, and then I just left.
I'd gone in, got the beach stuff, and then I was like, saw the items I had. I'm like, let me go clear out wreck ship in case there's something I need up there.
Yeah, I did the same thing, but I didn't get up to the beach. My plan was just a full clear Meridia. I was going to do all the way through Dragon and then check the sandpit item, which would have ended up being really good for me because after I realized I had enough to do Shack Tool, that's the first thing I thought in my head was, you guys cursed it when you were asking for it in chat.
And I screwed up a bit because, like, I went in there with Shaq and I was sitting there goofing around at first and, like, hitting him with the tickle beam and stuff, and then started just mashing a bunch of buttons and then accidentally killed him.
Oh, it's worth noting, by the way. Croak opened his Ridley fight with a plasma shield. So that's fun. And I was just having a peek at the schedule. Apparently, this is news to me, but apparently we've got multiple Speedrunners Arena channels set up. We've got a 2 and a 3. The channel number 3 is apparently where the 4 o'clock 4-way is going to be taking place.
That is not completely true, because we actually might finish in time, so tentatively it's on 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wondering about that, if we might have to, if the 4 o'clock is going to be here as well, if we might have to cut Croak's stream a little prematurely.
So I'm guessing Croak cleared Meridia, didn't check Shack Tool, checked everything else, and then had to go back.
Well, there was that, yeah, but he also died in the bowling alley without having saved at all.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he also went meme route, so I think it saved most of his movement by doing that.
So where was speed? Another run and I finished without speed.
Oh, it was at the high jump.
It was at high jump.
Yeah.
I never even went down there. I always check that after Kraid. That's crazy.
I was pretty happy to find it before going to Wreckage Ship, even if it was useless to clear a Wreckage Ship.
Yeah,
with just a vanilla reverse tank there.
Having speed was one of the reasons that I even went into Meridia in the first place.
Oh man, so if I would have just checked high jump boots after Kraid, then I could have full cleared Meridia, which was my plan. That would have been much better. Or I could just be better at bomb jumping.
Yeah, bomb jumping is not my strong suit.
Well, what's funny is 2 minutes later I did it all the way up to Criteria power bombs, but I couldn't do it in Meridia to get up to the ledge there, so just me failing.
We all fail now and then. So, I guess we are to determine the fate of Croak's stream in another little while. Maybe Dark and Cheese can give me some guidance on that. In the meantime, anything else come to mind for you guys that you feel is worth mentioning?
You know, I actually thought, even though I was playing so terribly, I thought when Varia was at Shack Tool that I still had a chance. just because I know some people refuse to check that item
Yeah.
until last resort. And I thought, okay, well, if he's gonna be, you know, in that mindset, then I still had a chance. But I knew when I failed those bomb jumps, it was gonna be tough to come back.
Before we go, someone called gravity a check tool, so I guess it's karma.
I was the one that
Fine.
made that joke.
Right, like I said, you guys asked for it, you got it.
It was a nice score.
Yeah, and I remember going down to that check. It was like, okay, I need to check the pits and plasma, gravity's or Vary's got to be at one of these. So I say when the right pit, I'm like, oh, you know, space jump. I might actually have to just stick with this. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I got grapple and space. I'm gonna go check.
That's exactly what I did. And if it wasn't there, then I was gonna backdoor check plasma, just because.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you got to do. You got to check everything until you find it, right? I mean, the only other place it could have been was, well, I guess high jump boots. I never went down there, or X-ray.
If it wasn't there, I was gonna just reset and then go to left pit.
Yeah, I don't think
And
any
then
of you checked the left pit. So we don't know what was there, but we found all the major items. Ammo or tanks.
There are, I'm thinking about that. There are two spots really annoying to check at Rocket Ship. It's E-Tank Rocket Ship and right attic. There's never something there. Every time I take the time to check if there is something, there's never something. Is that in the logic or?
Well, unless of course you decide to skip it, then there's something there. And we're getting a Spospo visit from Croak, who's clearly just memeing at this point.
He's taking the scenic route up the Turian.
Alright, I gotta jump out now. Thanks for the race. GG's to the runners. GG Amadeus. Now we've got a third match coming up here, so hopefully that's a closer one.
Yeah.
GG Phoenix.
To you too, Phoenix.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, who saves the animals?
Yeah, okay, yeah, you want to be a little precise on that, or turn off wave beam for Spospo.
I have to go anyway. So, GG everyone, and see you next bracket.
Well, alright, thank you, Maisgueuh, as well.
Yeah, thank you for
Good luck
stream.
against Rasu. Good game once more, and congrats.
Thank you.
Oh, chat, please follow the runners, and follow our fabulous behind-the-scenes crew as well. Follow Dark and Pizza and Cheese. Well, the ones who put this one together. See if I can put the command in there. Yep. Oops. Anything else on your mind, Amadeus?
Well, I had a couple issues with that run there, but I was definitely happy with how my routing paid off. Can't really think of anything else to say besides that.
Well, looks like you were the only did every single major in this one, so congrats on that.
Thank you.
You got the highest item percentage of each of the ones that finished so far, but by not very much. And
a couple of those items I didn't even want to get.
Well, congrats once more. Good luck on your match 3 with Phoenix.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for commentating too.
Oh, my pleasure. And well, I won't just outright boot you out of here, but just waiting on, I guess, Cheese and Dark to let me know if we're gonna go ahead with the next race here, or if we're gonna step out and go to the other SRA channel.
Yeah, I'll have to find out if they need me to commentate for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop out of the chat for now. So.
All right. Thanks
See you
so
later.
much. See ya. Well, Croak has made way into Torian, completed his Metroid rooms, and visits the Sandhoppers. To answer your question, which might have been rhetorical, Booze Wizard Boy, Croak was pretty much memeing at this point, just having some fun, doing things like going to Spospo. And Croc, I guess he decided just to put away whatever mini-bosses were left in his path. I guess the only mini-boss he did not go to then was Golden Terizo. And he faces right, so lip 40 frames once more. There's the deserted desert. Well, it depends a bit on how you look at it.
No trouble at all with the zap skip.
No, very nice job on that. And he is going to freeze the... leave them in midair there. Use that one as a platform, even though it's a little too high up. Hey, Circura. Welcome to chat. That goes, of course, for the rest of y'all that I may not have greeted. Forgive moi for that. And then, not least but last, is our fourth Mother Brain fight.
And the final rainbow beam.
Final baby. Well, Dark, even though I had a blast doing my very first commentary with Stars and Snake several days ago, I am going to respectfully bow out before this 4 o'clock match between the two of them and the two others. And just drop by SRA3. They're hosting us right now, so guessing we're probably gonna let Croak finish and then start up with the next race.
Still waiting on runner and I'm bowing out as well because I also need practice mainly. Yeah, you're not the only one. But we got Amadeus, so that'll be good.
Oh, okay, great. Oh yeah, of course you have your match at 5:30.
Oh yes, that one. I am not looking forward to it because AWP has gone really good lately.
Well, looks like Jay is restreaming and commentating. So you'll have his power in your corner, and I'll be there rooting for you. Not that I have anything against AWP.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
One more escape to get out of the way.
And one more Deer Force. Knowing Croaky's gonna do a blue bomber.
Oh, nice.
Croak, please.
Yeah, he did a short charge, which I don't think you can do with a bomber.
You can, it's just a little more tight.
Okay,
he's just gonna go for the Shine Sparks at the door.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Spark stops you right there, but it's kind of cool that you kill a couple of the pirates with your echoes. So, if this is the case, I guess we probably have time for an interview with Croakomire, if he even does interviews. I don't.
I mean, he might, but that's up to Cheese if we got time still, if he's not around yet.
Bonkers. And are we gonna have any final? Yeah, we might just have a final meet. Well, alright. And Croak finishes in 4th place with a time of 1 hour 36 minutes 50 seconds. Comment, as long as I validated my death, it's all good. The only one to add a comment, but nothing like that. Oh. Oh. Alright. And, Croak, politely declining view. Doesn't want to hold us up before the next match. And, he says, just pretty much heck Shack Tool. Which about says it all, I feel. Well, once more, please follow the runners, please follow the crew, everybody who makes this so much fun and entertainment for all of us. I've been vastly enjoying it myself. I have been Sapphic Sapphire Smokey the Bear. My partner has been Darkrid12.
The little that I've been here, see you later, everyone.
See you later.